All right, guys. Sizobuyela back to support and resistant. I can see Sbura, you joined us. Sibuyele back to support and resistant. Guys, ngicela le part lena ningayikhohlwa ne. Ningalenzi iphutha lokuthi nikhohle this part. Whenever price isuka from ku-support, this is where our support is. Isuka ku-support, izoya ku-resistant. If isuka from ku-resistant, izobuya back to support. If isuka from ku-support, izobuyela back to the resistant. If isuka from ku-resistant, izobuyela back to the support. Now, if you're gonna face things like this, make sure you don't come to take resistant or support. Already, isinama touches are more than 2. You have this touch here, you have this touch on the resistant, you have this touch here on the support, you have this touch on the support. Always remember, the more touches we have good support, is the more the support is losing the value. The more touches we have good resistant, is more the resistant losing the value. Singayikhohlwa leyo part leyo, and singalenzi iphutha lokuthi uma sizothola i-resistance ayinama touches awu-2 siqhubeke sisele here. Sorry? Yebo.
Yakhatha kambe ngeke kunja ngayo angazi noma ngizokwazi ukungiphendula but
ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambe kungaba yi-network because ngiyakuzwa ngapha kumina.
Yeah, into engifuna ukuyibuza la ukuthi kubilo kunjana kwi-support and resistance we are only counting ama-touches ayi-2.
Yes.
And better ukuthi kwi-trend line about 3 ama-touches. Is that correct?
Yeah, good trend lines about 3, but then asingayijavi process. Let's start from support and resistance, then we're gonna reach trend line. Because now support and resistance is very much important to understand, because lento engizokufundisa yona uzothola throughout trading career yakho.
Okay.
So trend line is advanced ukudlula trend line, support and resistance. So these basics are very important. Now I know some of you bawatholile ama lessons previous, but here I am using my experience. I know for a fact if uzothola support or resistance in more than 3 ama touches, that support or that resistance is most likely to be broken. But then with my experience in that combo, which most of the time where there's a support or where there's a resistance, uzothola ama touches out 2 only. If utola ama touches out 2, expect a breakout. Ganj. If utola ama touches out 2 here and here, expect a breakout to support. Now always remember, once a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. That's a fact. That is something that we cannot run away from. In this situation, once our support is broken, don't do anything. Remember, you can buy here, but you cannot buy here. The reason why you cannot buy here, the market is weak, masezo figana. So what you can do for yourself is to wait for the market to break this level. Eventually, after breakout, the market will go up to test the level as a what? As a resistance. Remember, here we have a broken support. And you must be aware, it might test it immediately or it might test it after a long time. It can go down later on and it will return to this level, but eventually it will come back to test this level. When what is it that you can do for yourself? Wait up until you have this breakout. And then once you have this breakout, don't do anything up until the market returns to test. Breakout emnandi, it's based on 4-hour time frame. If you are using a 4-hour time frame, utola something accurate when it comes to this breakout. What do I mean when I say go 4-hour time frame? You get something that is accurate. Ku 1 hour time frame, you can 1 hour time frame ingamuva it. It penetrated this support and then iphinde reverse. There's this thing that they call it a fake out. I'm not sure if you heard of it, but then mina ngapha ku trading career yam, I don't have a fake out. I don't have a fake out. I'll explain as time goes by why I don't have a fake out. So if izopenetrate kanje a little bit, bese iya reverse. Come to the left hand side and observe ukuthi what is it that you have. You are most likely to have a potential continuation pattern here that can cause the market to create a fake out and then ibuyela phezulu futhi. Remember, there's a power in a potential continuation pattern. So to find yourself safe whenever you're gonna come across a potential continuation pattern, always observe what you have on the left hand side. So let's say there's nothing such as a potential continuation pattern on the left hand side. The market is clear. This is what you can do. After this breakout, the market will go down like this. Don't do anything up until a 4-hour time frame candlestick eval. Remember, what magnitude 4-hour time frame candlestick eval. Go 1 hour, you're gonna get approximately 4 candlesticks here. Go 4-hour time frame, you'll get 1, and then the other one will come back to test this level. My buya is a tester. This is a confirmation for you, Uguti. We're gonna go down like this. Same applies to resistant. If the resistance is gonna be broken, you're gonna come across things like this and then a market in you. I know for a fact Uguti, we have people feeling that support and resistance is not working. I know why they feel like support and resistance is not working. It is because of they know for a fact Uguti, this is where we're supposed to sell. This is where this is where we're supposed to buy. But then as much as you're gonna buy here, you have to rely on what happened here as the market was going up. What do I mean by that? Let's go and check again. Let me erase here. Then this is the breakout that you're gonna have. I'll flip. As the market is going up, they're gonna create something here. They know very well where you're gonna place your stop loss. They know very well what is it that you're gonna do. Remember, experience yako or knowledge yako with trading is not enough as a beginner or as someone who take lessons to someone on an experience. This is what you're gonna get. Let's say for instance you are using information or YouTube. Hear me correct. I'm not saying ama videos for YouTube they are not accurate, but then I use the Mangsa Talukfunda and all the stuff. They used to tell Uguti whenever you have a support or a resistance, the more touches you have on that particular support or resistance, the more the touches, the stronger the level. But the more ngihlala trading every day, that's when I realized no, that's the opposite. This is what they used to say, but then that's the opposite. The more touches is the more the resistance is losing value. So if the resistance is gonna lose value, so this is the first time touch, and then this is the second time touch. This is where the market's gonna lose value. And once the market is losing value, it's gonna break this level. Once it breaks this level, remember what they left here. This is something that we're not gonna rely on. The reason why we're not gonna rely on that one is because of they told us that whenever a resistance is broken, we're supposed to buy it as a support. So here is our resistance here. So once a resistance is broken, we have the support. This is where we're gonna jump in and buy. And if you're gonna buy here, this is where you're gonna place your stop loss below without realizing what they left while they were going up. They left us a what? A potential continuation pattern. We're gonna talk about a potential continuation soon. So if they left us a potential continuation pattern, they will push the market down to test a potential continuation pattern first before the breakout. Angithi manje, let me just highlight it like this. Here is a breakout or flip. Here is our breakout here. The market is going up. Now remember, you don't buy here. You wait for the full breakout. Let's say maybe you're gonna wait for 4-hour time frame to break this resistance. Now 4-hour time frame you close here. The next candlestick will come back to test this level. But then Those who don't have experience, what is it that they're gonna do? They're gonna jump in and buy here. Now, this is what they're gonna expect. The market will move up straight. Remember, they know that once a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. That's true. But then remember, I said to you guys, whenever the market is going up, we rely on the downtrend. Whenever the market is going down, we rely on the uptrend. In this case, we have an uptrend here. The market is going down. Where do we have to rely on? On this uptrend. So on this uptrend, we have a broken resistance here. And then we have a potential continuation pattern here. What's going to happen in this case? They will push the market down to this potential continuation pattern before they break out. They know very well what is it that they're going to do here before they break this level. That is why they're going to left us a potential continuation pattern. But hear me correct, it's not always where you're going to get this potential continuation pattern. In case you find this potential continuation pattern before the breakout, make use of this potential continuation pattern. Don't buy here, wait for the market to break this resistance a little bit weird to the potential continuation pattern, then this is where you're supposed to buy. You're going to be safe if you're going to buy here. Before Siago chart, any question?
Yeah, ngizwa ukuthi every time when masiya phezulu sirelaya kuya phansi, masiya phansi sirelaya ukuya phezulu. Ngicela ungichazele lapho.
Okay, let me erase everything here. Okay, here is my downtrend flip. Here is my downtrend. If the market is going up like this now, we're going to use this downtrend. If they left you a potential continuation pattern here, this is what they're going to do. We're going to go to each chart, we're going to observe these things. The market will go up, a potential continuation pattern will be created here. So we have this potential continuation pattern. They're going to respect this one, they will come back to this one. Remember, if market doesn't go straight, it creates in a zigzag form. You're going to have a potential continuation pattern here. Now, what I can advise you to do, whenever the market is going up, make sure you are looking for buy opportunities. If you're going to come across sell opportunities, don't take them. Don't take them. Take the buy opportunities. So this is what you're going to see. Is a breaker this potential continuation pattern. It could be, remember, they call it a potential continuation pattern for a reason. It shows that the pattern is still going to that particular direction. So the best thing that you can do is to grab what they call this thing, is to grab the opportunity that you're gonna get. So remember, here you're gonna have a small resistance. Why do you have a small resistance here? You have a potential continuation pattern here. So this one, let's say, it's gonna be used. A new resistance is gonna be created here. You have a potential continuation pattern above. We're gonna talk about a potential continuation pattern soon. So if you have 1 and 2, this is what you're gonna see. The market will come back to this level up until it reaches the resistance that is above. This is what you have to do up until your figure peso. Even if the market is going down, you have to do the same thing. Let me check this pair and then we're gonna continue. Unfortunately, abanye benu, they are not part of AMA signal. Abanye benu, they're gonna be part of AMA signals. Here, the signal is going to Puma in no time. It get to Puma in no time. This signal is based on what I just spoke about. If you have a broken support, always know that the market will come back to test that particular broken resistance or support. Here I have a broken resistance. If you can see it, I have a broken resistance. The market went up, it came back to test this level. This is where you're supposed to buy. But then if you go to 1 hour time frame, if you go to 1 hour time frame, you're gonna have a potential continuation pattern here, of which is this one. That is why I gave the buy signal of flip. Now, what is it that you have to do? You're gonna buy here, you place a stop loss circle below. You'll be safe. Now, always remember, I said to you, once a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. If you go far to your left hand side, what do we have here? We have a broken support. So once you have a broken support, eventually that support's gonna turn as what? As a resistance. So here on the left hand side, you have a broken support. Come to the right hand side, it's gonna turn as a resistance. Unfortunately, price did not reach this one. But what do you have here? You have a broken resistance. How many touches do we have on this resistance? This is the first touch. This is the second touch. I said to you, whenever you are trading support and resistance, make sure that you are looking for the first time and the second time. If you are trading support, you're looking for the first time where my cursor is. You're looking for the second time where my cursor is. So you have the first time and then you have the second time. Same applies here. First time, second time. It was broken here. This is the right opportunity for us to buy. Angazi noma mhlambe lento engikhuluma ngayo I make sense. If you feel like somewhere you are missing out, let me know so that I can try and explain to you. Yebo.
Uleft okhulumayo. Ngicela ukubuza futhi. Ngiyabona la ushifte from 1 hour time frame to 30 minutes time frame.
Yes.
And umntu understand kahle la ngilokuza ngama touch. Kahle amapi la kumele focus kuwo kakhulu in terms of the third touch, the first, second, third touch. Must I focus on time frame 1 hour, or I'm confirming a 30 minutes, or I'm confirming a 4 hours?
Okay, I'd say use a higher time frame. What is currently happening now? A higher time frame, a controller is smaller time frame. There's no way that a smaller time frame can control a higher time frame. Now, the reason why I came to a smaller time frames because of I wanted to show you what I spoke about on support and resistance. Remember, I highlighted a potential continuation pattern that can cause ultimately accurate on the resistance. So here we have that potential continuation pattern. That is why I came to 30 minutes to show you. But then there's not that much need to go to 30 minutes. You can just use a 1 hour. Remember, you know for a fact that you have a support here. You have a broken resistance that's supposed to turn as a what? As a resistance. So the best thing that you can do, use a higher time frame. A higher time frame is always accurate compared to a smaller time frame. If you were to check, let me zoom in. Unfortunately, with you guys, I did not cover a potential continuation pattern. That is why you may not understand. Here we have a potential continuation pattern. It was tested. It was tested, this one. So we cannot use this one as a potential continuation pattern. So since it was tested, a new potential continuation pattern was created on 30 minutes. That is why I went to 30 minutes. But eventually, you can just keep on monitoring this one and observe what's going to happen. The market is going up. If the market's going to go down, that's going to be that 10% where the market's going to be against us. But believe me, with my experience, the market is going up. Remember, there's a right place where you're supposed to buy, there's a right place where you're supposed to sell. You cannot just buy here and expect that the market will go up with you. I know for a fact that we have people who just jump in here expecting that the market will go up. Unfortunately, that's not what you're gonna see in most cases. If you jump in here without checking what you have below, you're gonna have a problem. So if you're gonna buy here, you're gonna be safe. Why do I say you're gonna be safe? And how safe are you gonna be? If the market's gonna be against you here, you're gonna lose less. If the market's gonna be against you. But if you're gonna buy here and expect that the market will go up and then the market turns against you, you're gonna lose more. I'm not sure ukuthi ngiyenze iyacaca.
Yeah, same time, yeah, like yes, I have now been for my shift. I wanted to find out with that the last red candle.
This one.
Just to put one out friend. On your far right.
Come
On
again?
your far right. Like who resistant
Yes.
yes, it like it support much. Yes.
Okay.
If we understand that let's say kwamanje ngicela ukungena ku-trade hlangana situation eso njengamanje yes ngiyabona laphaya phansi ithinte line 1, 2 and 3 laphaya phansi is an uptrend.
Yes.
And withdrawile or ngenza njani that means so ngicela ukungena manje I'm still observing.
Asenze so uvula i-chart yakho uyithola ikanje ne. First things now asibiyele nemuva a little bit, and thank you for guys ukuthi nithathe ama-lessons so that you can understand ukuthi kwenzakalani ku-trading. Now if ungena experience, you're gonna have a problem here. You will not know what to do. Instead, you'll just assume with the market here, pants and sell here. But now you guys know, okay, here we have a resistance that was broken. And once a resistance is broken, it's supposed to turn as what? As a support. Okay, fine. I do see this broken resistance. What do I have below? Remember, you don't just observe what you currently have. You must look your left, you must look your right. The reason for you to look all the what they call this thing, all the sites, because of you trying to avoid AMA losses are unnecessary. What do I mean by AMA losses are unnecessary? Remember, if you're gonna buy here right now, I'll check what is it that you have here that can good market it deeper a little bit before you change the direction. Okay, fine. Now you can see Uguti, okay, market move for the whole day. This is 1 hour now. You get a trend line yako a placer here. You can see Uguti fine. You have the first time touch yako here. You have the second time touch yako here. This is where you're supposed to buy. Now, you just jump in go market. You don't have, you didn't get this opportunity. But then what you have this structure. And remember, we're gonna talk about this a trend line soon. Once a trend line is broken, it becomes a support. Unfortunately, guys, siqale late session here to izokhatha manje data due to kept livalwa ngo-7. Remember 7 angisasebenzi, it's family time. So here you have a first time touch, you have the second time touch. Again, this is where you're supposed to sell. If you had a chance to sell here, so many people will expect the market will go down. The market will not go down here. The reason why the market's not gonna go down, you have a potential continuation pattern here. That is why it is very much important that whenever you are trading, you will observe all the signs, all the sides. What do I mean, man? It's all the sides. Gucci, what is it that they left here as the market was going up, approaching the trend line? Okay, you can notice that you have a potential continuation pattern here. Then that means you cannot sell here. Fine, you let it go or you decide to buy here. You must know that the market will come back to test the trend line. As you can see here, it tested the trend line, it went up, it came back to test the buy trend line as well. That's another opportunity for you to buy. Let's check on 4-hour time frame on how the market looks. On 4-hour, this is what you have. On 4-hour time frame, we have a huge, actually it's not even huge. You have a potential continuation pattern here. If you look at the red candlestick, the market went up, it came back to test with the red candlestick. It's your opportunity to buy here. Now the market went up, it came back with the 4-hour candlestick to test this one. You can see it is tested right here. Now the market is pushing all the way up. This is what you need to observe. Unfortunately, our time is up, guys. I have to close this session. Our time is up. Guys, isikhathi sami siphelile. I cannot continue, plus the network is not in good condition.